Breaking. Y'all better put some respect on Simone Biles' husband's name, Jonathan Owens. Now let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mix. Like, share, subscribe, per usual. For those who are new to my channel, I pre-record most of my videos. Yes, I do. So come on in, you guys. Go ahead and like this video, share this video. Those who are new, go ahead and smash that subscription button. Before I jump right into the topics, as you can see, part 2. Jonathan Owens, Simone Biles' husband. Yes. It's a follow-up, you guys. But before I continue to do that, you guys, need for everyone to vow. Yes, make a vow right now. Listen to this video from beginning to end. If you are interested in donating, hit that super thanks right next to the share. Also, donation information is in the description section of this post via Zelle, Cash App. All donations are welcome. It doesn't matter how much. Thank you guys for your continued support, those domestically and internationally. Now, let me jump right into the topic. Simone Biles' husband. Okay, you guys, see, I'm not going to keep you all long. So again, listen to this video from beginning to end and smash that like, share this video as well. So Simone Biles' husband part 2. I got the opportunity to watch the entire interview of Jonathan Owens, who is Simone Biles' husband, and Google Jonathan Owens. Of course, Simone Biles is more decorated in terms of athletic wise than Jonathan Owens, so, and I say that respectfully. Nevertheless, I digress. So I watched the entire interview he did with Pivot podcast. Everyone has a podcast now. So I will say this much. That was like a 55 minutes interview. They did not discuss Simone Biles, his relationship, his marriage, for the entire duration. It probably was like, give or take, maybe 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm not understanding what all the hoopla was about. But anyway, I digress. So, in my opinion, the fellas that were interviewing Owens were being a bit messy. And Simone Biles, for some reason, excuse me, you guys, she was present in the room as well. I found that to be quite interesting and odd because I'm like, and I'm not trying to be judgy or whatever, but I just thought, okay, he's a grown man. Why is his wife there during the interview with him? But maybe they had things to do, and he's like, okay, let me do this interview, and then they probably was doing other things together afterwards. So I'm just speculating, but maybe that's what it was. But I just found it odd for his wife to be present, or maybe that's what happens a lot. Maybe athletes or celebrities or anyone have friends or family present when they're doing certain interviews. So, but yeah, let me go ahead and share this clip with you guys. It stuck out to me. I would say this. Definitely has an ego in a cute way, and he's young. He could be my child, both of them. I wouldn't take him super serious if I was Simone Biles, and I say that respectfully. And when I say super serious, I mean his ego, having this bravado. Let him be, as long as he don't allow it to go to his head and start moving funny. So let it be. It just, I don't know. I guess the older I've gotten, I kind of get it when it comes to males and how they move. So it's cute as long as he don't allow it to go to his head and just let him have his moment. But at the end of the day, when they go home and he know what the main thing is, the main thing. So as long as he don't get that confused with the world, then we're good. So, but let me go ahead and share this clip with you guys, and then I'll come back with more of my commentary, reaction, and opinion.
Tell her you didn't know who she was?
Actually, my question to her was like, who's your competition? I didn't know nothing about gymnastics, so I'm just asking
Nobody.
her. Yeah, and that's what she's the most vivid memory I have of that. She was like, myself. I'm like, nah, for real, like, who do you compete with? She's like, myself. Because most of the time it comes down to if I mess up or not. And I'm like, and the moment where I knew she was the real deal, we were going to, I think she had a gym invitational.
No, cookie spot. He was in the #1 rated cookie spot.
#1 rated cookie spot. And it was all these moms and, they're there with their kids. And we walked past and everybody stopped and just, kids are like shaking. And it was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
You thought it's because you thought you were fine.
man, that's just funny. They asking me, they like, here, can you take this picture? And I'm like,
okay, you guys. I found that quite interesting. So, like I said, let Jonathan have his moments. Simone, ladies, people, let him have his moment. I don't take how he is moving in terms of public wise, because he is a public figure. I'm not taking that too personal, like he's offending her, or because some people are stating too, like, hey, how can he be the catch? Because in the same interview, he did talk about being the catch, and he said he viewed all men that way. So hey, it is what it is. I told you guys, and check out the link in my description section. My son reviews himself as the catch as well. My son and I, we did have a conversation briefly about the view Jonathan Owens did. My son was like, he shouldn't have said that in public. I was like, wow, but I digress. So back to what he said, I found that to be quite interesting. The moment hit him when they went out for milk and cookies at some popular cookie spot. And as you see, Simone Biles had to get the story correct for him. So she interjected and basically was like, so basically Jonathan was like, it hit him, sheesh, shit, I got the baddest chick. Everybody asking him, hey, take my picture with Simone Biles. He wasn't the one being requested for a photo op. So that's when it hit him that, hey, I got a dime, I got something that's hot off the press, so to speak. So yeah, so again, I wouldn't take what he said too serious. And so what he says, he's the catch. In my opinion, I believe they both are the catch in their own rights. Definitely Simone Biles is more decorated than him in terms of athletic wise and I guess accolades, because Jonathan Owens, to my understanding, although he's with the Green Bay Packers, he wasn't like a super athlete or top tier athlete at first. But overall, Jonathan basically, you guys, spoke about his college and NFL career, his trajectory. But side note, like he seemed a bit, in my opinion, you guys, nervous when he was asked about the details of their relationship. And I don't know if you picked up on that during the clip I just posted. And to me, he was trying to be careful with his words, articulate his point carefully, at the same time, standing on business as a man. Although his wife had, like I said, has more accolades than him. And there is nothing wrong with that. Get where he was coming from. I'm old school with it in terms of traditional wise relationship. And I do believe a man should lead and women should submit and follow. Now, that is all contingent on the person, who's your partner, who you were with, and who you marry. And this subject actually is for another day in terms of discussion wise, because everyone can't lead, and everyone that you're with, or those who are with someone, whether you be married or just in a partnership commitment type of situation, you're probably finding out that the leadership is not stronger on the male side. So there's a little hiccup in the male matrix. So in that aspect, from that perspective, no, because where you lead me in a pool of water to drown, so that is contingent. Leadership, in my opinion, is contingent when it comes to a committed relationship type of perspective, so I naturally think the male's supposed to lead effectively, substantially, spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, and all of that. But if said male is not equipped or doesn't have the skill sets, the experience, knowledge, the discipline, and all of that, then sheesh, in it. If you're too far in it, you have a rude awakening. You may have to work with that, or you may have to bow out gracefully, but again, that's a subject for another day. So I learned, you guys, like from this entire interview, because like I said, it was like 50 something minutes, that as far as skill wise and talent, he is not as decorated as Simone Biles is. And in my opinion, none of that matters. Matters the most, in my opinion, his tenacity to keep pushing regardless of his skill set or athleticism of the game. Everyone doesn't have it all the way initially. I mean, look at Jordan, Exhibit A. He was a horrible basketball player, but he kept at it, and he developed and got better. And I think we could say the same for the late, great Kobe Bryant. He told a story about just being horrible at certain things when it came to basketball, so he stayed in the gym and practiced. So again, it being more decorated than the other in terms of career-wise, I just, I don't think that truly matters. In my opinion, even if it was vice versa in this instance with Simone Biles, enters, in my opinion, guys, into a marriage or partnership, there should be a sense of balance across the board, individually and collectively. Everybody doing their part individually, of course, said man, said woman, or whatever, coming together in a full capacity relationship, working, together within that space. Now, what I did notice too, because this is not the only interview they've done. Well, Jonathan did this interview, and Simone Biles was on another cast. I think Kevin Hart and someone else, their podcast. I'm just like, ugh. I really feel that they should keep their relationship out of the public eye. You know, just stop doing interviews and just show up and support one another on the sideline, on the field, you know, for Jonathan, his football, and in return, you know, Simone Biles when she's, you know, athletic wise in terms of gymnast. So, but yeah, I had to follow up with a part 2, you guys, because these two, as a newlywed couple, are catching heat. Simone is catching heat for supporting her husband, and rightfully so she should. And to all the women, if you are bitter out here, if you have some underlying bitterness going on, get that checked. Don't hate. Let this young couple live. And I hope last. I've seen, you know, beautiful couples regardless of race, but I definitely most wholeheartedly love enjoying seeing Black love at this capacity, whether you are a celebrity or non-celebrity, just working it out together, building empire and also a legacy. Hopefully Simone Biles start popping out some kids, you know, because I think their kid would be super athletic. It's all in the DNA. So those who think that Simone is foolish for even being with him and that this is a money grab, because that's what people have been saying on the internet from what I read. Like, people are like, oh, Jonathan is in it for the money. He's sassy. I wouldn't say that. He's just, you know, like I said, he's young. And in my opinion, he didn't really articulate his point in its totality very well. But I see where he's coming from, and cut him some slack. Give him some grace, you know. And as far as Simone Biles, she should stand 10 toes down. And Simone Biles, if you listen to this, do not second guess your decision. Would marry him. I've seen some of you guys those of your wedding, and he just seems so smitten over you. Just, he's the one crying. So yeah, he loves you, girl. That's basically the energy I'm getting from the outside looking in. It could be different. Now, you know, I know everything ain't perfect, but to be honest, I do really believe it's super genuine. So let me go ahead and leave you guys with this video I came across of their wedding.